you doing, peeps? This is Plod or Not Splod at my next location. There you go, which is Reigate, which is part of Surrey Police. Oh, let's go and have a wander. Open. I've got a light bin on here. Review making Surrey safer. So we've got a large amount of electric points. 1, 2, 3, 6 of them. Electric fleet vehicles only. So all of these are all unmarked cars. That's what all these are. So the key boxes for all the cars. That camera must have a great view of the ground. That's about vehicles. You can see that that's where they have cameras on the side. One in and one out. No. I'm good, thank you.
Can we help you?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Are you waiting for someone?
No.
You're going to move on soon?
Why do I need to move on?
Have you had permission? You're allowed here.
I don't need permission.
Oh, okay.
Okay, first of all, could you identify yourself properly, please?
Who are you first?
Well, it's in your code of ethics to actually identify yourself as a police officer.
I'll leave you to it.
Oh, so you're not going to identify yourself? Okay, so 2 community support officers that failed to identify themselves. Okay, so the 25th of May. Okay, and they're in GU16HNH. Okay, so a complete failure to actually. I need permission. Wow. So you need permission to film public property now. So, PCSO, i.e. plastic constable, well not even a constable, plastic waste of money, get trained actual PCs on the street instead of PCSOs. So, but a complete failure to identify. I don't know what it is, it's more with Surrey and with Met that there seems to be a lot more issues with PCSOs. And if you look at the way that they dress, they now fully dress themselves as if they were actual PCs. So, and you can see, so looks like that they've just sent for this one. another one. Just come to the door there. So I think the PCSOs are just outright being told so what I do, guys, is as these PCSOs go to drive out, I will try and get their numbers and let's see whether or not Tweedledee and Tweedledum are actually going to cover them up. There we go, look, he's got a little bop on. Oh look, making assumptions that are going to barge through the gates. So, does that mean then I can make the assumption that don't come out because you're going to kill a member of the public? So where you've just made the assumption that I'm going to come running in, can I make the assumption then that if you come out you're going to kill someone? No? The public are more at risk from you guys than what you are from us. Complete bunch of jokers. Complete bunch of jokers. Told you, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I'm good, thank you. I take it you're a PC, yes?
I am, yeah.
Okay, I want both of their collar numbers, please.
I'm sure you've got them on video.
No, I haven't, because they actually covered them up and walked away.
Okay, well you've got mine.
What's yours, if you don't mind me asking? 1405.
04. The gate's going to open, so I just don't
Yep,
want
no worries, that's fine. Okay, PCSO, Tweedledum and Tweedledee. So, learn your job. Right, as a PC, what did... Yep, that's fine. Okay, so sorry, what was it? 41405. Cool. And your name, if you don't mind me asking?
PC Simons.
PC Simons, cool, no worry. PC Simons, just so you know, I will be putting in a complaint about those PCSOs.
That's fine.
Because they fail to identify, which is part of your policy that they do identify. Okay, and they should not be approaching members of the public in the way that they did.
Okay. You're willing right to do that?
No, that's fine, okay. And also, the way that they were saying yes about me running in, okay, that's a presumption and a half, okay. And as you may have heard me actually shout out, okay, well, the public have got more chance of being murdered by a police officer than what a police officer does by a member of the public.
Well, so they're going to take security seriously, aren't they, as a police station?
Well, so do members of the public, and that's why we do what we do.
Okay, no worries. I'm just on a job at the minute, so I'll leave you alone.
Okay, yeah, alright, no worries. So, you can see there, the PC not interested either. So the PC not interested, and then PCSO, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. So, those are Surrey's finest for potentially becoming PCs. They are. How paranoid are they? Let me know on a scale how you would actually rate the actual paranoia from them, because that is a lot of paranoia. So there's no signs, full access. Complete and utter paranoia is not the word. How can we have people like that trying to think that they can police us? So, absolute joke. A whole lot of them. So you just got another WPC that just came out just then. One concrete slab. So, Surrey's finest. What a joke. PCSO, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. What an absolute joke. Evening. Yep, just filming a public service.
Oh, okay. Have you spoken to him to people know you're doing it?
No, I don't need to let anyone know that I'm doing it.
Oh, okay. Well, you are on police premises.
I'm on public property, is what I'm on.
Okay. So I'm not being awkward.
Yeah,
but
no.
it's just obviously
Are you
colleagues
a
need to-
police officer?
Yeah, I certainly am.
You are, okay. Would you mind just identifying yourself for
I'm
me, if you don't
Detective
mind?
Inspector Richard Hamlin.
Detective Inspector Richard Hamlin. Okay, no worries.
So, I just need to let my colleagues know what you're doing.
That's
because
fine.
somebody
That's
else
fine.
is probably gonna
That's fine.
ask.
Yep.
Can I ask why you're recording it?
Just for my own interests.
Okay. So, from my point of view, you know, I need to consider security of the police station.
Yep.
It's unusual for somebody to be
Well,
filming.
you may feel it's unusual, but I don't.
Okay. So why? What's your motivation for filming?
It's a
officers?
public service what we pay for.
Okay. It's unusual. You're the first person I've ever known in 25 years.
No,
My
no.
colleagues.
I'm quite sure that you know about people filming police stations.
Well, it concerns me, I've got to say.
Yeah, but whether or not it concerns you or not, and what the actual law is, okay, your concern and what the law is are completely different. Because what I'm doing is a completely lawful activity.
Okay.
Okay, and as long as I break no laws, commit no crime, then I'm well within my actual rights to do what I'm doing.
Okay.
And regardless to what anyone's views and opinions are, those views and opinions do not trump my rights.
Okay. And can I ask your name?
I don't need to give that.
Okay. So you're giving me some cause for concern now because you're next to a police station.
Well, why do I need to give my name?
Because you're filming the police station.
So
you're
because
filming
I'm
officers leaving-
because I'm doing a lawful activity, I'm meant to give my name.
I didn't
Is that
say
what you're saying?
I didn't say that, did I? What
Okay.
I said to you is, I've given you my name. I'm asking yours. I'm slightly concerned.
Yep.
What your motivation is.
Yeah, and as I said, I don't need to give my name.
Okay. Can you take your hands out of your pockets for me?
Nope, I don't need to. I don't need to do anything. You
So
asked
at the
me.
moment, okay, you're being slightly obstructive. You're not giving me
Well,
your name.
no,
Your hands
I
in
don't.
your pocket, and I'm slightly
Yeah,
concerned.
yeah. My hands were in my pocket even before you got here, sir.
Okay, I'm being completely reasonable with you. Take your hands out of your pocket so I can see.
No, don't tell me what to do. I don't need to do anything.
I'm
Okay, if
asking-
you need to, please take a step back. Please step backwards. Okay,
I'm
you
quite
approach
happy
me.
with this.
No, you approach me. Okay, if you're
Yes.
unsure, then I would actually advise you then to please step backwards. I would stand in here and I would ask you to actually step back, please.
So
sir.
what I will say to you is, I don't need to take a step back. I'm quite
And
comfortable.
I don't need to take my
We're
hand out of
having
my
a conversation,
pocket.
But what I said is, okay, could you take your hands out
And
of
I
your
said
pockets?
no, because I don't need to.
Okay. Well, then it gives me concern that you may be
What? Because
harbouring something in your pocket.
because I've got pockets in my clothing and my hand goes into a pocket, that's giving you concern.
What's giving me concern is it's very unusual for somebody to come and film a police
No,
station.
no,
from
it's
this
not.
point of- It
No,
is.
it's not.
I've never
Then-
known it before.
Then, if that's the case, then you are well and truly behind the times as an officer in
I
your
may well be,
position.
but I've never known
Okay?
it. And what I've got is a chap who won't give me his name, who's got his
I
hand
don't
in his
need-
pocket, who's giving me calls for concern.
Okay,
that you
so
might
my
be
hand in my
posing a threat to
so
this
my hand in
police
my pocket, okay, doing a completely lawful activity, okay, because of your feelings, not what the law is. Those are your feelings. That's
Okay.
not the law.
station. What I'm telling you is,
No,
I've
you
asked you your
please
name,
don't
you won't
tell
give
me.
your name.
Please do not tell
You're
me.
doing an unusual
Okay?
activity, and you've got your hand.
Is
in
it
your pocket
lawful?
giving me calls for
Is it
concern.
lawful?
I've been quite reasonable with you, and I'm asking.
Is
you,
what I'm doing lawful?
At the moment, it would appear to be.
Right,
I'm trying
it
to
is,
be
okay?
reasonable
Well,
with
there you go,
and
okay? You've
asking
answered
you
your own
to
question.
meet me halfway.
So whatever you do as of this point, okay, will be unlawful because of what you've just stated.
Because I've asked you to take your
Okay?
hand out of
And
your
I
pocket
said
because
no.
I've got concerns.
I don't have to take orders from you,
I didn't ask you to take
okay?
orders from
Telling me to take my hand out of my pocket
I
is an
asked you
order,
No, I
okay?
asked you to.
And I said no,
Okay.
okay? And I don't have to do that.
Okay. So I'll ask you again. What's your name, please?
I don't have to give my name.
I've tried to be quite reasonable with you.
Yeah, and I've done nothing wrong. I do not have to give my details. That is my lawful right not to give my details. Okay? And me having my hand in my own pocket, okay? Whatever your concerns and your feelings are, those are your concerns and feelings.
Okay. So you said this is an unusual activity.
No, you said that.
No, you said that.
No,
I
you said it was
it's-
unusual.
I said it seemed a very unusual
Yeah,
activity. So
and
at
I
least
said
was
to
behind
you,
the times,
and I said to
it's quite
you, it
commonplace.
may seem unusual. To me, it's not.
Okay. So have you done this before?
Okay? It's irrelevant whether or not I've done it before.
Okay, well, what I'm asking for is because I've never met you before, Okay, I need to know a little bit more about what's going on here. It seems
Okay, right.
very
Well
strange.
then, if that's the case, okay, can you give me your date of birth, okay, and your home address?
Right, okay. I've given you my details.
Okay. No, give me your date of birth and home
Clearly
address.
you're asking me
No,
something
well,
which
you
is
want personal
completely
information of mine. Okay, that's my personal information. That's not my work
I just
information.
asked
That's
you
my personal
if you'd done
information.
this before. That's not personal information.
Okay,
I'm
my name
asking
is
you-
my personal info. My
I
name is
asked
my
you,
personal
have you done
information,
this
and I
before?
said that's irrelevant.
Okay, because you said it's not uncommon.
I said it's irrelevant. Correct.
All right. So you're not prepared to give me your name.
I don't need to give you my name.
You're not prepared to take your hand out of your
I
pocket.
don't need to take my hand out of my pocket.
Okay.
So, and as I said, okay, if you're feeling that bothered, then please do take a step back away from me.
I'm not
You
bothered.
walked to me.
I don't need to. I mean, the fact that you're telling me to take a step back again just adds to concern that you offer a risk to me. You're posing a threat.
Well, no. I'm saying I'm going off of what you're saying to do with my hand in my pocket. If you don't like my hand in my pocket, then move away from me. Then.
If I believed you had something which could harm me in your pocket,
Well, how do I know what you got in that bag?
my
That if
job.
you actually take a swing at me, that it might knock me out.
okay, because I'm not
There you
going
go.
to do that.
Well,
What-
there you go. So please don't make an assumption on me because I haven't made one on you.
So, as a police officer working at this police station, I've asked you what you're doing
Yep.
here.
And as a member of the public, okay, I have the right to ask questions to whatever officer is actually on duty. Okay, I have a right to actually film police premises. I have a right to film police property, officers, vehicles, everything. Okay.
And I haven't said you haven't, have I? I haven't told you to stop filming at any time during our conversation.
Well, I wouldn't stop filming.
But I haven't asked you. What
I
I'm
didn't
saying
say
to
that you had. I
you're
didn't
not
say
being
that you had.
reasonable with me. I've asked
I-
you who you are. You won't tell
And
me.
I said
I've
I
asked you
don't have
take
to
your
tell
hand out
you.
of your pocket.
And I said that I don't need to do
And I've
that.
asked you, is this a usual occurrence? And again, you're being slightly furtive with your response.
No, because I don't need to give you information. I don't need to give you information. All these questions are fishing questions.
Yeah, I want to know who you are.
Okay.
It's very unusual for somebody to come and film a police station. I want to know who you are. I want to know
Well-
why you're doing it.
well,
Because I've got
Whether,
concerns
yeah,
about
but whether
the
or not
risk you might
whether or
pose
not
to-
you say that you want to know who I am.
It's a
okay?
natural question for a police officer to ask somebody who's filming a police station.
Okay. Well then, as I said, okay. Right. Well then, let's then go along other lines. Then let's go along other lines. Okay. As a member of the public, I'm more at risk getting injured by a police officer than what a police officer is from a member of the public. And statistics show that for Surrey, for the Met, for Hampshire, for Bedfordshire, for Greater Manchester, for Merseyside. So please don't tell me that. Okay, I should be the one that's more paranoid than what you are. Okay, but all what you guys go off of is pure paranoia and feelings, not what the law is. And what your feelings are and what your paranoia is does not trump my rights.
I'm sorry, I don't follow your logic there.
Well, then that's your problem. If you can't follow that simple logic, then that is your problem.
But what I'm saying to you is I have some concerns about what you're doing here and potential risk that you pose to the building, to my colleagues.
Well, as I said, what your concerns are and what the law is completely different.
Well, how long do you propose to be here?
I have no idea.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to speak to my colleagues inside to make them aware that you're here. Just
That's
so
fine.
I now know that you propose to be here filming. You've explained that to me. I will just share that with my colleagues to make them aware of what you're doing, and I will let our
Okay,
CCTV operator
so
know as well.
you're
we
a
can
chief
monitor
inspector,
that.
yes?
No, detective inspector.
Detective inspector. Right. What I'm going to do, okay, just so you don't get paranoid, okay, right, I'm going to take a memo out of my bag that got issued to every single police station,
Okay.
and I'm going to hand it to you to read,
Thank you.
okay?
If it
And-
helps me understand why you're here.
Well, this is what I call a first-class education, and that is what this is. Okay, it is a complete first-class education. Okay, now you know who the NPCC are, yes?
I do.
Right. Okay. Right. There we go. Okay. If you'd like to take it, you can actually read through it.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, take it as long as you want. It makes no difference for me. Okay, you can see the date of when that was issued as well. So, and that got issued to every single force. So that's why I said, before people actually come and make assumptions, they should actually know what people can lawfully do.
To be fair, if you go back to the start of the conversation, and you've clearly recorded it, so you can do. I was asking you what you were doing. I haven't told you I haven't asked you to stop, have I?
Okay. Well, you were trying to tell me to take my hand out of my pocket.
Because
you were trying to force me to give you my
I asked
name.
you to take your hand out of your pocket because it gives me concern that you've got your hand in your pocket, and I want to keep myself safe.
And I want to keep myself safe.
I just want to make sure that you haven't got anything in there.
And why do you think I keep a distance from you?
Well, you haven't really.
No, I have.
We're at a
No, I
conversation.
have. I have. It's more than an arm's length. If we were shoulder to shoulder, then that's not keeping a distance. So does that now give you a much better idea now?
What I'm reading?
Yep.
Yeah, it does.
So, and that's why I said that is with every single force and in every single police station.
But you could have just given me.
I don't need. Yeah, but I don't need to give you that.
Made it a lot easier.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, but I do not need to give. No, but the whole point. The whole point of people filming is to see whether or not you will actually abuse your officer power, okay, and actually try and take somebody's rights away from them.
Well, I hope you will see that most police officers are reasonable. You clearly can understand, but I would want to know why you were here.
Okay, right. Well then, as a detective inspector, okay, right now, okay, with Surrey Police Force, okay, do you know how many officers are currently on suspension from 2021 to 22?
Nationally?
No, just Surrey.
No, I don't
Only
know.
Surrey.
No,
Okay,
I don't work in our
Surrey alone, okay, is 822 officers that are currently on suspension.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It absolutely is.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Because that carries over from officers that were actually suspended prior as well. Okay, why they've got cases ongoing.
I really don't feel I should be having this discussion with you on camera because your information is absolutely incorrect there.
I disagree with that. You didn't even know what I was doing was completely fine. Because it was your own paranoia that was actually raising concerns.
It was my
not what the law is.
As a police officer, as to why somebody outside the police station
It
was
was
filming
your paranoia.
my colleagues and the building.
It was your paranoia.
At a time, over the last few years, when there's been heightened security concerns in the UK, I would not be doing my job.
Well,
if I didn't ask you
the
what
public
you were
have
doing.
got more chance of being blown up by a bomb than what a police station does.
I would not be doing my job if I walked past and didn't ask you.
And as a member of the public, I wouldn't be doing mine if I didn't question you as an officer.
And I've got no problem with you questioning me. It is slightly intimidating being filmed with you when I'm trying to have a.
Well, you chose to go into the actual job that you've gone into. Okay, for many years you've been filming the public. Now the public have actually got the capability to actually do that. You don't like it.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I haven't asked you to stop, have I? Just want to ascertain what you're doing here. I want to find out, what the reason is. Okay, thank you for this.
Okay. No worries.
Okay. So again, can I ask your name, please?
I will decline.
Well, thank you for sharing that with me. At least I know what you're doing now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a report so that our
That's fine.
not to make you
No,
feel intimidated,
no,
but just so
that's
that other
fine.
officers now know your reason for being here.
That's fine.
CCTV's on there. Clearly, you are aware that you would be filmed being here, so I'll make our CCTV
No worries.
operator aware too.
No worries. Perfect.